Last night, some of the biggest pro-Bernie Sanders groups on Facebook were taken down by a targeted attack by Hillary Clinton supporters. Facebook Mageddon. Now, the groups that were taken down were Bernie Sanders activists, Bernie Believers, Bernie or Bust, Bernie Sanders Revolutionaries, Bay Area for Bernie, Bernie Sanders 2016, Ideas Welcome, Bernie Sanders is My Hero, and Bernie Sanders for President 2016. They were all taken down briefly in this attack. Now, the pages in question, according to US Uncut, were down for about 3 hours from 9 p.m. to midnight last night. Now, all of these groups together are home to more than 250,000 people who support Bernie Sanders. A lot of them being in existence for over a year, at least. Now, these groups were targeted by online trolls who allegedly posted pornographic images and then, after posting them, reported them to Facebook admins. Now, some Bernie supporters even reported seeing images of child pornography. Oh, man, how low can you go, man? According to Erica Leibnow, who's a Sanders supporter and a member of one of these groups, said, quote, "We had what looked like kiddie porn posted in one of our groups today. I reported that one. Seriously made me want to vomit." I'm with you, Erica. Any of that, man, makes me want to do the same damn thing. That is low and that is disgusting. I mean, you cannot get worse than that. Now, there's at least one of these Clinton supporters that had actually bragged. Not about posting any of that. I'm not saying that this person had posted those pornographic images and even pedophilic images, right? But there was Clinton supporter that bragged about reporting images and helping to get this page taken down. Now, this member, I'm not going to name names because I really don't want to get this guy even more famous than he already is. Fuck this guy. He was a member of the pro-Hillary Clinton group Bros for Hillary, right? Which, by the way, that group is gone as well. Now, this guy bragged about it openly inside that group. And there were screenshots taken, and you can follow the link in the description to see those different screenshots of those threads, those conversations where he's literally bragging about taking down somebody else's Facebook page. What a classy guy. Now, how'd this happen? Well, as I alluded to, these trolls en masse reported and even, as I said, posted this terrible content in pro-Sanders Facebook groups. And they might have even reported other content that was, they said was violent, pornographic, or abusive. So they went and reported, just did a mass report. And of course, the way that Facebook works is if you mass report a page, it's almost like a DDoS attack, right? But not quite. And what it does is that it just shuts down the page. Facebook sees this flood. The algorithm sees this entire flood of pages, or of reports, and they shut the damn page down until a human can go and look at it. So, yeah, it's actually not like a DDoS. But anyway, this article mentions that, of course, Facebook's automated systems take note of how many individuals report a particular post, and if the post is reported enough, it will be taken down. And the same process applies to groups, pages, and individual user accounts. Now, who did it? Well, now, we know it was trolls, obviously. But we don't know if it was the work of the paid troll army, funded by Correct the Record. Now, remember, Correct the Record is a pro-Hillary Clinton super PAC that said they were going to spend $1 million on basically people to go and fight against people like you and me, Bernie Sanders supporters online. Now, I don't know if they went this low to do this. We're not sure, right? We're not sure at all. But as I said, one of these trolls that bragged about reporting this page had a recent like connected to these groups. correct the record, barrier breakers, and pragmatic progressives. Now, once again, we don't know if this guy was getting paid or not. He might have just liked these groups just because. There's no concrete connection, but it could seem a little bit more than coincidence to me. I can't say definitively one way or the other what happened here. Now, what I can say is that the timing of this, definitely not a coincidence. One day before a huge primary, and there just happens to be a coordinated attack on a lot of Bernie Sanders support pages. That is not coincidence. That was definitely intentional. This definitely seemed like it was planned. Now, what I can also say about this is something that I said before. It's fucking low. Pay trolls or not, this is not a way to try to win people over to your side. Of course, I'm guessing that that's not exactly the point. So much for attempting party unity, right? Now, the thing is, as I said, this was too well coordinated, pre-planned, and executed. It is hard, even though I can't provide any specific evidence, it's not hard to believe that this doesn't, this has David Brock's fingerprints all over it. It seems like it does. It's not as if he isn't above pulling shady shit like this. Anybody knows who David Brock is, knows his history, knows that he used to slime the hell out of Hillary Clinton before he turned to support her and before he turned into a so-called liberal, right? So look, it's not like attacks like this wouldn't exactly be his style, right? But as I said, yeah, I can't provide a direct link. One just doesn't exist. All we can do is speculate. Now, of course, the mainstream media, they're not going to cover this. Unless, of course, Bernie supporters strike back and take down Hillary Clinton pages, which I advise against. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let me give you a message here from Mr. Kevin Swanson here.
Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever do that. I tell you, don't do it.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Here's why. The media will make Hillary Clinton the victim. You take down a pro-Hillary page, it's going to be all hell, like hell's going to break loose. The media is going to completely just, I mean, they're already against us. Why are you going to hand them a loaded gun that they're going to use to shoot you with? Makes no sense. No. The best way to strike back is to continue to organize and help Bernie Sanders win. Show the trolls that we will not back down and that we will fight for the very end for progressive values and will not turn to slimy tactics to do it. That is the way to win. That is the way to win. So my advice, man, let's go get him. But let's go get him at the ballot box where it really counts.